Known for a touchback.
No, 319.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check the backer.
Check 30.
Check.
Protein spill.
Check 24.
399.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run with Mack. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
44 Mike. Check.
47-yard line.
Pull it together. Switch.
2nd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. On second down, it's Hines, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
258. 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. These two teams all tied after 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
All day, every day, any day.
Watch twist. Teammate.
Slam.
Inside.
Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Man left, man left. Hey. You got 3.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's go. Check, 93's the mic. I got it. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I got one. Check, 93.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
319. Jump out. Over. Hey, Haywood. Right there. Don't get up.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back north. Box it. 319.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. He'll look to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. But
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Get off the train, Trey. You ain't doing nothing today. Shit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Green 18. Team right. Double.
Here we go. 50.
Inside. Hey, Zoo. Make these babies cry all the way.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, Delta. 58, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
258. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, watch it.
They'll go again to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Mike's 7.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's got Jack Doyle. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6. And that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and...
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here. Go.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Justin Houston, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
30. Hey, Charlie. I'm coming for you.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on.
2nd and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 31.
Line left.
Peek in, peek in, peek in.
26. Check 4, check 4. Check, check. Hey, where y'all going? Deuce. 80 weapon. Switch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And nothing but daylight ahead. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
What we got?
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.